Hello everyone, myself Pushpalata, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, SJBIT Institute of Technology. Today we are going to discuss about computer communication networks. The beginning of this particular module includes data communication. In data communication, as per the prescribed syllabus, the textbooks which are to be referred are Data Communication and Networking by Behzad Ferozon. It is a 5th edition and 2016 TMH publication. And we also have a reference books like Computer Networks by James F. Curzo and Introduction to Data Communication and Networking by Wayne Tomasi, 2007 Pearson edition. In Module 1, we will be discussing about Introduction to Data Communication, different components and representations of the data flow, networks, basically the different types of networks, and also what is protocol, what is the different types of scenarios, principles, logical connections, and TCP/IP protocol suite, and how the layers are being layered in this particular architecture, and encapsulation, decapsulation techniques, multiplexing and demultiplexing concepts. Along with this, we will be discussing about the OSI model and the difference between the existing TCP/IP protocol suite and OSI model will be discussed. Let us discuss about the introduction of data communication. Data communication has changed the life of each and every individual. The way we do the business, the way we live, the entire lifestyle has been changed because of data communication. The business decisions, whatever we make, we do it more quickly. And even the decision makers require immediate access for any accurate information for which the communication has made it easy. Data communication also have found their way not only through business but also personal communication, like the appliances that what we use, the gadgets what we use have found many applications in political as well as social issues. Now people have found how to communicate from one place to another and they express their social and political opinions and problems. Now the communities are not isolated anymore. When we talk about data communication, we communicate by sharing some information. When we share the information could be shared maybe a local communication or a remote communication. If the information is between the individuals, we call it as local communication. If the information is over the place and it happens between long distance, then you consider it as the remote communication. The term telecommunication includes some of the examples like telephony, telegraphy, television, where tele stands for far. Communication stands for sharing the information at a far end. So when we talk about telecommunication, you are transferring the information to a far end distance. When we talk about the data communication, here the exchange of data happens between two devices via some form of transmission medium, maybe wired cable or wireless medium. The communicating devices must be a part of your communication system. So now when you talk about the physical equipment what we use and the programs what we write in order to perform the communication, the effectiveness of data communication basically depends on four fundamental characteristics. First one is delivery, accuracy, timeliness, and jitter. Let us discuss about the concepts of efficiency detection of data communication. To begin, first is the delivery. Now, whenever we are sending the data from one station to another station, the system which we are using as a communication system must deliver data to the correct destination. If the data received by the intended device or the right destination, then only you can consider that the delivery of the information has done to a right destination. The second parameter to consider the efficiency is the accuracy. If the communication system is able to deliver the data accurately, or you can call it as a correctly, okay, then the data has reached the destination without any disturbance or any alteration in the sent data. In case if the data has been altered during the transmission or left uncorrected, they are not being usable, or they so-called unusable at the receiver end. The third parameter is the timeliness. When we talk about the timeliness, the data must be delivered on time, or it must deliver the data in a timely manner. Whatever the data, if it is delivered late, are useless. In case of video and audio, if we don't deliver the data, audio and video, in the same order as they are produced, then there could be a significant delay which occurs, and which may lead to the useless data, because of audio and video are not synchronizing and they are not being sent in the same order. So this happens actually in the real-time transmission, where the audio and video are sent simultaneously for the destination. The last parameter you can consider is the jitter. In case of communication networks, the jitter basically refers to the variation in the packet arrival time. It is the uneven delay in the delivery of audio or video packets. Say for example, assume that video packets which are sent every 30 milliseconds. If some of the packets arrive with 30 milliseconds delay, then others with 40 milliseconds delay, this uneven quality in the video is the result of a jitter which varies the time of the arrival of the packet. Now we talk about the various components which are involved in the data communication. There are 5 components to be named as the protocol, sender, receiver, a message, and the transmission medium. When I talk about the message is the useful information or the data which is to be communicated between the two ends. The message can be a text, number, picture, audio, and even a video also. Now this message has to be sent from the sender. Sender is a device which sends the data, and it can be any computer, workstation, telephone handset, video camera, anything that can be considered as a host device or a sender. The one which receives the information, you can call it as a receiver, and that device can be again a computer, a workstation, a telephone handset, a television, whatever it is. Now, in order to transfer the information, I should have a transmission medium. This transmission medium is the physical path by which the message travels from sender to receiver. Now, there are many transmission medium that can be considered, like twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cables, and sometimes even I can use the radio waves to communicate the information between the two ends. Protocol. Protocol is the fifth component in the communication system. Here the protocol is basically a set of rules that govern the data communication. It represents an agreement between the sender and the receiver, or the communicating devices. Without any protocol, the two devices looks like they are connected but not communicating. Just as if it is there are two persons, one speaking French cannot be understood by the person who speaks Japanese. So they are communicating, but actually the information has not been exchanged between the two persons.